Hi everyone, it's Shade giving you a quick update here, as I promised. Today is March 26th, and a lot has gone on in the last week since I posted the last video. I wanted to answer the questions that I've been getting from people. Primarily, the question is, what are we supposed to do if we don't have any money to pay our mortgage, or we don't have any money to pay our rent? And I'm getting questions from investors saying, what can we do if we don't have money from the tenants that we're relying on to pay us because they don't have money to pay, and so on and so forth. So, yes, the economy is experiencing a shock to the system right now. So are we all. And again, just primarily concerned about health and safety. And of course, we're all on lockdown for the most part and doing our part, hopefully, and doing our best. So I'm bringing you this video just to answer quickly to let you know that the financial institutions are out there looking for solutions themselves, because this is something that's very new. They haven't really experienced this quite yet. They've experienced hurricanes and different kinds of natural disasters, but they weren't really prepared for this, I don't think. So what is going on out there? I'm noticing that the bigger banks and the bigger financial institutions like U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, and some of the other ones. They are implementing things, but they're all not on a national moratorium of any sort. So they are just doing things in house as best as they can. They are asking you to contact them if you feel like you might not be able to meet your obligations, whether it's a student loan, a credit card, a personal loan, a car note, or a mortgage. So just go ahead and approach them, even if it's a business loan to do with your business, or if it's a mortgage loan that you took out on rental income. They're still saying contact us because we have solutions for you. Now, I don't know whether they're able to do this for any extended period of time, because they are complaining to the government saying, listen, there are millions of Americans that may not be able to make their mortgage payments coming next week, because we're now on March 26th. So yeah, there are millions of people that may not be able to pay their mortgage payments next week. And so we would like the government to back us on this if we are going to make all these concessions. And I think their requests are quite reasonable, because there will be a lot of money that's not flowing through as normal. I personally know some people that have been laid off from their jobs this week, and I know people that have had reduced hours due to the outbreak, and people that are not even able to work at all because their work is not something that could be done remotely, and it's a service industry that's reliant on people and interactions with people. So we will be at home doing what we can, and some of us are in the office sometimes doing the essential things, but overall, we are all doing our part to make sure that the outbreak is contained, to give the scientists and the experts a chance to take care of it and handle it for us permanently. So it is all for the best. But in the meantime, what do you and I do if we're not able to meet our obligations? Well, I've seen that the government has, like I said in the last video, put out some things in place for the FHA loans, and the Fannie Mae and the Freddie Mac loans, the mortgages, that you don't have to worry about those for at least 60 days, and maybe even more, depending on what happens over the next few weeks, right? So those are in place. If you have any of those types of loans, reach out to them. It's not automatic, but reach out to them. And if you're having trouble paying the mortgage, they'll be able to help you out. Now, like I said, the other financial institutions have in-house things going on, but they're not able to publish them all at the same time because they're still figuring it out. So you can contact them as well and let them know that you need help, and they will be able to give you a forbearance agreement in the meantime. And that could mean that you skip a couple of payments over the next couple of months, or it could mean that they defer the payments at the end of your loan. It could mean that they freeze the interest in the meantime for those payments that you had coming in, and they also allow you to skip those payments, but you will still have to pay them. It just means that they'll be deferred till later on, which is not a bad thing. And some of the credit card companies are doing the same thing, and the car notes, they're definitely doing the same thing. So these banks tend to have a mix of different types of notes. So they have the car notes, they have the mortgage notes, and they have personal loans as well as notes. So they will be able to make concessions for you regardless of what type of debt you have with them. And just call them quick and call them right now, because it's almost April 1st and a lot of people are calling in, so that the phone lines are actually quite clogged right now. So the sooner you jump on and call them, the better. And I feel like the first few people might get the better concessions, to be honest with you, because they at some point is going to hit a bottleneck. So call them and call them quickly if you need that. And I feel like you also have to secure your shelter, right? Because we are on lockdown, and also because a roof over the head is the most important thing. So maybe address those big ones first for the mortgage companies or the landlords, so that they can give you a break. And then once everything is sorted out, which I believe it will be sorted out in a few months, short months, then hopefully we can all go back to normal, and the after effect is not too detrimental to us. So that's what I wanted to tell you really quickly. There is no nationwide solution yet. They're still talking to the government, they're still figuring it out, but they do have in-house solutions for you. So contact a lender, even if it's a credit union, even if it's just an investor that you're working with. Contact them and see what they can do. And if the investor says no, then you can let the investor know, can you please contact your lender, the investor's lender, to make a concession for the investor, so that the investor also can handle their own obligations and they're not too much, not too affected either. So that's my quick video for you. If you have any specific questions, as always, reach out. We're lucky that we're still able to work a little bit. The courts are shutting things down as well, temporarily, at least through the end of April for the most part. So our work is affected too, but I still have to give you an update, as I promised that I'll do. And we're able to work a little bit here and there, so it's not as bad. And I wanted to also say that if it's a county that's threatening to foreclose on your property, I've seen that some counties have agreed that they will not do any foreclosures for April 2020. So reach out to them. If your county hasn't made any announcement, just reach out anyway and say, can you please postpone this foreclosure to give me a chance to get everything right? So they might actually be able to do that for you, but you have to ask first, okay? So ask and it shall be given. And I will talk to you next time. Thank you for watching and stay safe out there.